Hello everyone and welcome to Theme Park Coasting, and yesterday we are looking at what is coming towards the Merlin theme parks in 2019, and that includes Legoland, Chessington, Thorpe Park and Orton Towers. So we're not just looking at what's coming over there, but also what is getting taken away. And all of this and much more will be revealed in this video, so make sure to stay tuned. But before we get into it, I just want to mention, make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below. And if you want to subscribe at any moment in this video, this button right here will be here throughout. So just click on the button and you will make my day. So let's get into this video. So let's get started on Legoland Windsor. Legoland Windsor is a family orientated park, so there has never ever been a really big ride going over there. However, the ride this year is actually a pretty intense ride, as this year, for 2019, they're opening a Vekoma Madhouse. So if you've been on a ride like the Hex or the Haunting over Alton Towers or Drayton Manor, you'll understand how the ride itself feels. But the scenery is way different from those two rides, because the scenery is absolutely blimmin' amazing. Now, if you check out our Haunted House construction videos, which has been, we'll link up there for our playlist, you'll understand that we've been filming from when it started and been announced over in May last year, all the way till March, and then we'll be heading over there for the opening. Well, I will be heading over there. Hugo and Callum, who are two amazing theme park hosting vlog stars, will be filming the opening and getting it uploaded the day that it's open. So, apart from that, really, the ride itself is actually really good, and the scenery, they've got windows on, they've got bunting outside, and this is what I got from the hotel, of course, so we cannot go on the other side yet, but apparently they're going to have like a shop or something around the other side where you can get your photos from. So when we do head over there for the Legoland preview day, which is on the 10th of March, we'll definitely film what's the shop going to look like and what everything else on the other side is going to happen. But from the side that I can see it from, it looks absolutely amazing. But there's something I noticed as well about the staff who are working over at Legoland Windsor, because they are wearing special lanyards this year. They are wearing the Haunted House lanyards. So if you look on their lanyards, they've got Legoland Windsor on it, they've got their pop badges. But in between they've got like there's skulls on it, and it writes on the Legoland Windsor Haunted House. So if those lanyards do go on sale on eBay, or even if they get sold in the shop, we'll definitely be buying one and putting it up over here. But really, I'm actually really excited for this ride, because this is the first ride which on Theme Park Hosting we've been doing the construction all for, and it's very nice actually to see it going through the whole of it and then actually getting to ride it. Even though unfortunately I'm not going to ride it on the opening, it's still going to be a massive achievement for Legoland. I think this ride will be what draws them in to some of the older generation, because at the moment it's recommended that Chessington Legoland should be from 5 to 12 years old, and if they then do it to 5 and maybe even keeping it up to 13, because I'm 13 years old and I'm looking forward to this ride going to Legoland, and obviously I am a theme park enthusiast, so I will be looking forward to any ride that's coming over to theme parks. But this ride especially, with the scene and everything that's going on, and the ride itself, I think it's going to be a massive achievement to Legoland. But whenever there's good news, there always is bad news. And as Legoland is building a haunted house, it is taking over the track from the Legoland Duplo Valley train. Not Duplo Valley train, the normal train that goes around the Highlight City Express. And this train used to go around the whole park because it had no stops. So it was kind of a sort of ride you went on just because you had younger kids. Like, when my whole life had been Legoland, I started going when I was like 3 years old. So I've been here for 10 years, and I've only rode that ride 3 times, as there wasn't many great effects in it. There's a couple of water spraying bits, and as it just went round the park, and not even round the park, just had a little route, I didn't really want to ride it. And I thought when they started the Haunted House that they were going to build another station, which we still haven't been confirmed that they are or not. But that would have been really awesome for them to have, as it split off the 2 areas of the park. But if they take down the train, I will be very disappointed, as it didn't take up an awful lot of room. But it is definitely worth getting rid of a train like that to then go and have an amazing haunted house. But apart from stuff that is opening and closing, there's been a whole lot of refurbishments heading over towards Legoland Windsor. So we're going to start off with the around Harlech City area, because that's what we managed to saw. So the Pizza Hut, the part of the Skeleton Bay Tower, and all the buildings around there have got refurbishments done to it. They've changed the colours of it. they've made it look much nicer and presentable, as it has been here for so many years. And then finally, if we head up to the top, which is the only bit I can see, according to Callum, they've redone the whole of the Legoland Windsor sign for the entrance to this attraction, which we will also be showing you in the preview day for Legoland Windsor. And apparently they've done like Lego figures on the sign, and it probably looks really, really good, and I'm happy they're doing that, because it does need refurbishing. And as well, the bottom bits where you buy a ticket from, you can't even buy tickets from there anymore because there's a separate ticket area. So maybe if they put like massive Lego figures like holding up a sign or something like that, that could be really awesome. But enough of Legoland now. We're going to head over towards Chessington World of Adventures, and we're going to be telling you what is heading over there, which is actually very exciting news, which I'm going to reveal in 3, 2, 1. Now, we are over here at Chessington World of Adventures, and personally, this is actually my favourite out of all the Merlin parks, and it has so many popular rides there. Our videos have been outstanding from over there, and really, I do love Chessington. And last year they have opened the one and only Tiger Rock, and if you have watched our video from over there, you'll understand what it's like, and it is an absolutely phenomenal opening. So make sure to check out the opening of Tiger Rock, which is over here at Chessington, and you'll be seeing a quick preview up there of us doing it. And really, Chessington Adventures, amazing park, needs a bit more done to it, maybe a bigger ride or an upside down ride, apart from Ramses Revenge, which luckily we do have. But this year they are refurbishing and unfortunately taking down Hocus Pocus Hall to add in a brand new Room on a Boom, a magical journey. And this will be opening for a preview event of Chessington Adventures on the 9th, and it will be officially opening on the opening of Chessington Adventures on the 10th. So make sure to head over to one of those two if you want to see all the crowds queue up and head into that ride. And if you want to see us ride early, we'll be heading over towards the preview event. So if you're going on the 10th, you can see our video before you go, which will probably be really awesome, so you know what it feels like. And they have been posting Chessington now which Wednesdays on their Twitter page, and there's been an awful lot about what's coming over there. And it's not going to be a ride, it's going to be a walk-through attraction. But it is going to be actually much better than Hocus Pocus Hall, as it is based off one of the most famous authors' book, The Room on the Broom, where the witch has to try finding this thing, and she picks up animals along the way to help her, and then the dragon at the end chases her out. And I think it's going to feel like you are the witch trying to find all the animals, and from like lots of the posters, you have like clues you have to look at stuff along the ride. So that'll probably be really good. However, if you're looking for stuff, there's going to be some people who want to get past, there's going to be some people who want to, look at stuff, and it might be getting a bit crowded in certain areas that you look for stuff in. So is that a good decision of Chessington? I really don't know. But that is what's coming over towards Chessington World of Adventures, as well as some other really good refurbishments that's happening over there, like Tiger Rock. They've even started refurbishing it now, and it's only been out for a year. They're doing the face itself of the tiger over there, which they've got scaffolding over, as well as the what other rides over there. They've got stuff like Vampire getting redone, and we see it testing as well. If you want to check out that vlog that we do with Hugo, and the link will be just up there. And yeah, apart from that, yeah, really, really, really good from Chessington. And I'm very excited to head over there. And just letting you guys know, for next year especially, because the parks will be opening this weekend, next year Chessington have got zoo days, which means you get to head down there and go on a couple of little rides like the carousel and nothing really special. But you're going to see a lot of construction which is going on. So if you are a theme park enthusiast, definitely just head down there to see what is happening over there. But that's really it from over at Chessington Adventures. There's not an awful lot of things done over there, but I don't really blame them, as it had a massive, really good year last year, and it's all about like making it a really nice park and nice for the families, unlike the next park I'm going to talk about, which is Thorpe Park Resort. And I'm having a bit of a moan now. I don't have a massive moan because they have released stuff, but this is Thorpe Park right away. Yep, Thorpe Park Resort. And this is actually the reason, starting the positive, this is the reason why I've made this video. Because of all the support on the 3 videos we've done looking at the construction of Thorpe Park, and that video will be up here right now, of the construction of the park itself. We've done 3 videos from down Monk's Walk, and each one of them has got 1,000 views. I know, I'm telling about it. These videos have got so many views, loads of comments, and 90% of the comments are asking me to do a video about what is coming, mainly to Orton Towers. But I decided to put all these other parks as well into it to kind of make a nice big Merlin video for you guys. And I'm really excited now. Wait a second. I'm going to quickly write what's happening to Thorpe Park. It is Thorpe Park's 40th birthday. 40th birthday. Confetti. Woo! 40th birthday. And what is coming over to Thorpe Park? And Infinity. There we go. And really, that is all it is. Just more paid attractions for his 40th birthday, which in my personal opinion is terrible. We got announced, but unfortunately Loggers Leap is going to be going. And then what have they announced? There's going to be more paid attractions. And it's going to be a big bouncy castle, guys. Yeah, I know. How quickly is that going to be popped by the teenagers? I guarantee you, it may be lucky if it was there for over 10 minutes. But really, it's utterly pathetic, to be honest with you guys. I really am massively disappointed with Thorpe Park Resort. And I'm going to quickly show you the tweet that Thorpe Park has posted, talking about what's coming over here while I go out the board quickly. And so Thorpe Park has posted this tweet, and it says in it that there are going to be 4 different attractions. There's going to be the jungle escape, I think it is, which is going to cost you extra money. There's going to be a giant bouncy castle, which is going to be over 100 metres long apparently, which apparently you can bounce along, and that probably costs more money as well. Then there's going to be a gamers effect, which you get to play games while there's theme park next door. Like, if you want to play games, stay at home, which probably also costs money. And then finally there's a Fright Night, which I've got to admit is pretty awesome. But one thing I am curious about actually now is the Infinity logo. That is what I'm thinking about. The Infinity logo. There are actually rides which actually are Infinity rides. So are they going to be building an Infinity coaster over at Thorpe Park? No. Are they going to be doing anything like in a pretzel loop or one of those flying coasters which go around like that? Nope. And are they going to be building anything good with it? No. They just don't have the logo. But also, it's run by Hyped this year. So, Hyped? Hypercoaster? Don't know. And then finally, we're just going to say what is going to Thorpe Park, which is even sadder than what's coming to Thorpe Park. And what's going to Thorpe Park, yes, is the one and only Loggers Leap. One of the most iconic rides which have ever been over there, over at Thorpe Park. For over 26 years, it has been a great ride for all guests, families and much, much more. And it has been announced a couple of weeks ago that this ride will unfortunately be closed. And really, the second I found out, I knew I had to make a video like this, guys, to talk about it. So, my views on Thorpe Park? Yeah, I'm not really going to go on my views on Thorpe Park. It is absolutely terrible. I'm not going to be like Power's House Production swearing every 2 seconds, but I do feel exactly how he feels about it. And it is really, really, really ridiculous, in my opinion. I just don't like it. I just think, but 40th birthday, 30th birthday, what do they do? They just Saw, which is one of the most iconic movies, and they haven't even started building, they haven't even really hinted to us yet of what's coming over there. And they can't really build a big ride anymore, because they said that they would have started it by now. But the only thing that I'm thinking that they may do, which is a possibility, is announce it on their birthday, which is actually May sometime. I think I did search it up before, and we'll be heading on the birthday of Thorpe Park for his 40th birthday. We will have party outs and everything, with a fun vlog and theme park coasting. But really, I think the only thing they could do is announce something really good that's going to be going into Loggers Leap area, which may be like a really fast wooden coaster or hyper coaster, or I have no idea what I'm talking about really. Thorpe Park have done a terrible year this year. But a park that I really think is going to be really, really awesome is Orton Towers. And that's what we're going to talk about next, before we talk about some of the merch which will be coming towards the theme parks. So Orton Towers, let's get into it. Welcome everyone to Orton Towers and the new attraction, the Orton Towers Dungeons, overtaking the worst ride of them all, Charlie Tuck Factory. Yes, we are now on to Orton Towers, and to be honest with you, it is probably the best ride ever they're taking away. And it's been taken away actually 2 years ago, so obviously probably many of you didn't notice about it, because that ride they're taking away, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Journey, it is pretty much the most useless and terrible ride. I think it is the most terrible ride I've ever rode. And to see it go, I am chuffed to bits. I was happy when I saw it go 2 years ago and there was nothing in its place. I was happy about that, because it honestly was. It's the sort of ride that you brought people on for a laugh. I'm sorry if you were big fans of Chessington actually, because in my opinion it was one of the worst attractions that Alton Towers have ever done. And yeah, in its place though, it's one of the best things that I think Orton Towers done and should have done when it first opened. Yes, they are putting in a dungeons, and what I just played over here was from the merch from the Warwick Castle Dungeons, which is actually the only dungeons that I've ever done in my life. I still haven't done the London ones yet, but I will be doing that in our London attraction floor coming on very shortly. But I'm really happy to see Orton Towers getting the dungeons, and it like most perfect location for dungeons. Like, think about it, like Orton Towers has got an old historical castle and it's done a dungeon with it yet. It's going to be phenomenal, even though it is not inside the castle itself. But you can still get lots of history around like the Earl family, like Hex Hand, which if you haven't been a Hex, make sure to go on it, because the ride itself is a new ride actually that's coming over towards Legoland Windsor, but the ride itself is pretty decent. But then the new one like Hex, it should have been inside the castle, but the castle is really run down. And obviously if you want to support them, you can donate towards them making the castle better. But there's no way they're going to be able to put enough ride in there like that without loads and loads of money just refurbishing the castle. So after adding a castle dungeons, that's going to be really, really, really cool. And I think what they can do about it, they can make it absolutely amazing. And it has been announced that it's going to be opening on the opening weekend of Alton Towers. Unfortunately, I will not be heading over there on the opening weekend, as I've got loads of plans going on with all for other theme parks for you guys. But we will be heading over there on the 6th of, I think it's around April sometime. May I'm heading there. I'm heading there in May, and we're going to be going in there and doing dungeons with Hugo Gathered. And it'll be a day trip, so it won't be a weekend, but that will still be uploaded for you guys. And then, apart from that, there's nothing really that's coming or going to take away from Orton Towers. We have obviously had the Wicker Man last year, which was pretty much amazing for Orton Towers. There has been rumours about Secret Weapon 9? Yeah, Secret Weapon 9 I think it is. But it really is nothing being announced for it yet. And if we do find anything out, we will definitely be doing a video like this for you guys. But that is really it from Orton Towers. So I'm going to see you in a sec when I'm going to talk about what merch each theme park has. I'm not going to do an awful long time about that, but it's just something just to let you know about the merch which is coming over here. Yeah, it is time for you to head over to the shops over at the theme parks, get your money ready, because this year there is some amazing merchandise. So I'm going to start off really with all the parks, but mainly Legoland at the moment, because that is the one I've seen really mostly for this year. So we're going to Legoland Hotel when we're filming the clips of the Haunted House for you guys, and we're looking for the merch over there. There has been like this previously, but we're starting to build a collection of these now. I'm going to move across here quickly just so I can show you on the screen over here. So Legoland have started to build sets to do with Legoland itself. So they built the dragon, they built the train that goes round. So is it going to go, like I told you at the start of this video, or not? We don't know. And then also, they have now just released a driving school area. So that is what they've done. And then finally, they've just added loads more mugs, cups, bags. They've added these really cool key rings that they've got one for drivers, and they've got a really, really awesome one for submarine, which I will definitely be investing this year. And then really, apart from that, Legoland haven't really got a much different, but as they are Legoland, they can sell Lego. But the merch this year for Legoland has been phenomenal, because all other years, I haven't really got an awful lot of merch from it, because they haven't really been very good. But by the end of 2018, they started the bag collections, and now in 2019, they've just gone over the top with it all. Then with Chessington World Adventures, I haven't really seen any new merch of it, and actually, in my opinion, the Chessington World Adventures merch has got way worse. I went over in the zoo days and they've had nothing new. They took away most of the residents, they haven't got many mugs left. They still have basketball I have just down there, which I got in my Christmas vlog I did. Santa gave it to us, and then really Chessington haven't got an awful lot which they've done, and really I'm actually pretty disappointed with Chessington, because I thought they could have done better, because in the previous years they had so much. Like we have the Bubble Works mug just up there, which is one of the older ones there, and it's like they's really good. You got most of these mugs from Chessington, and as Chessington's my favourite park we have them all, it's really nice to have more merch from it. But we just kind of thought right now, and I'd love to get some more stuff from Chessington. Like just imagine this, a Ramses Revenge resin, awesome. But we can't change what Chessington's going to do. But I just suggested them now. Stop saying all these like stuff like Lego or like little like Duplo toys or these like kids toys. Just sell some stuff to do with the theme park. I know other people may like it, but people like me who want to make our room really awesome up here, we need some proper merch from the theme park and not just other like little plain build toys that you can go along with. But then finally, when I got second to final, we're going over towards Thorpe Park Resort. And throughout the years, Thorpe Park has been one which has never changed with quality of their merch. Thorpe Park and Orton Towers are the ones, in my opinion, which are the absolute top out of all, really, most of the theme parks around the world with merchandise for theme park wise. Like Thorpe Park, they've got awesome t-shirts, they've got awesome caps, they've got loads of resins every year, and they kind of, they have, I don't remember having any merch really which isn't related to the rides itself or like other bits. The only thing that is the Thorpe Park, which is not related to the Thorpe Park itself, is like the Walking Dead posters and like posters around it. But they're all related towards the rides as well, unlike stuff like Chessington nowadays, which just have like random toys just sitting there, which I think is a bit ridiculous. But yeah, Thorpe Park is really good. I haven't been there this year as it hasn't opened yet, but when I do our first vlog, I will film the shop, see what new merch is coming out for 2019. And last year I've got to admit at Thorpe Park, they did the awesome Monopoly. We've got the Orton Towers Monopoly down here, but the Thorpe Park one we definitely going to consider getting, as well as the top trunks that I'm going to get for you right now. The top trunks for Thorpe Park, these ones here, there. The top trunks as well are really good if you want to visit them. And actually Chessington does have them, but they stopped it again this year. So they've had it in previous years and they stopped it again. I remember ages ago actually in 2015, Merlin did a whole one to do with all the theme park, which actually was really good. But now we're going to head over towards Alton Towers. And Alton Towers, from the day I went there, it just had so much awesome stuff to do. They have had bears, teddy bears, they have resins, they have models, they have photos, they have really anything you need, especially in the big shop up the top. They've got so many things to do with it. Like you just walk in there and each there's a section for all the rides in the shop. And you kind of just feel like you're in it all, and you kind of want to get in if you've been on the ride. And yeah, I did nothing really, I don't really know anything new for Alton Towers. But if they keep it out, it's still absolutely amazing because they've just got so many awesome stuff. There's nothing at all I don't remember, which is not related to the theme park itself and for Alton Towers. And they've done really well in shopping comps as well, because of the amount of people that's in over there. But then finally now, I'm just going to say, thank you all for watching, because I'm going to see quickly over here what I end this vlog.